I'm grateful for a St. Joe's education because I feel like it prepared me well for college. I know how to study well, communicate with my teachers, and do well in my classes. I also appreciate how much we learned about the faith, and I'm able to defend it well because of what we learned at school.
I'm thankful to St. Joseph's for giving me a community and friendships centered around God and our faith that I could not live without even years after graduating.
I am so grateful for the structure that St. Joe's gave me in building my faith and helping me understand what I believe, and also the connections and relationships that I made that are supporting me in my faith to this day.
The shadow of death, and so we pray for someone to come and show me the way. And so we pray for some shelter and some records to play. And so we pray we'll be singing by right, yeah. Pray that we make it to the end of the day. And so we pray.
I'm grateful for my St. Joe's education because it gives you the opportunity to explore what it means to be a human being. There are some really difficult questions like, who am I going to be? What am I going to do with my life? How am I going to use my life to serve others? And these are hard questions, but really important questions. And for me, St. Joe's gave me the environment and support to pursue my answers to those questions. And I wish and pray for all of you as you do the same for those questions in your own life.
Even though it was tough, I am super grateful for my Catholic education at St. Joe's because upon graduating, I actually converted to the Catholic faith. Mr. Orban was my confirmation sponsor at St. Anthony's, and there's literally nothing in the world that I'm more grateful for than being able to be exposed to a Catholic education and becoming Catholic.
I would say that the thing that I'm most grateful for about my experience at St. Joe's is the perspective it gave me on the world. It allowed me to learn about and understand the world in a Christian circumstance and understanding, but since coming to college, I've met people who view a lot of things differently than me, and I think that St. Joe's prepared me well for understanding their viewpoints and kind of learning that while all of our viewpoints are different, we all still experience the same world, and that's beautiful, and that it's important to bring those differences together and see that as a good thing, not a bad thing.
Nobody's in need and everybody can sing.
Hi everyone, my name is Rachel Hall and I graduated from St. Joseph's in 2019, and I just wanted to wish you all a happy Catholic Schools Week. Even though I know it can be a little challenging sometimes, I am so thankful for my Catholic education from St. Joe's for so many reasons, but specifically because it taught me how to find a true and intentional community, and that served me so well through my years in college and now in my post-grad life. I hope that you all are able to learn the same during your time at St. Joe's.
Hi, I'm Julia. Hey, I'm Emily. And we went to St. Joe's and now we're seniors at Clemson. And I'm grateful for my Catholic education from St. Joe's because it brought me my best friend.
And same here, and I'm just thankful that I've had somebody who has the same Catholic values, shares the same Catholic faith with me to go through college with, and that person will always go to Mass with you on Sundays if you need it.
I'm grateful for a Catholic school education because of all the many seeds that have been planted in my life, thanks to St. Joe's. I look back and I think of the Advent retreat, or I think of the many wise words that have been said, like when Mr. Kaiser said, "Run the race and run it well." St. Joe's is not just a textbook to try to get to college and then be done. To me, it's a heart posture and looking at how to live intentionally, how to build deeper friendships, and how to live closer to Christ. And it's not just gonna end there, and then when you go to college, you're over. I take what I learned from high school and I bring it into my relationships now, and then it changes the way that I do friendships and live intentionally with other people now. So thanks to St. Joe's, I'm able to live life more full, and it's just such a beautiful thing. So that's what I'm thankful.
I am grateful for my Catholic education at St. Joseph's because it gave me a good foundation to develop my morals and values that I've taken with me through college.
La 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 la